Good win for you guys this time between the Atlanta Falcons and the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Today, from TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville, Florida, this is Madden Football on EA Sports. Jacksonville Jaguars taking on Marcus Mariota and the Atlanta Falcons.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State in TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Atlanta Falcons and the Jacksonville Jaguars. The punter Logan Cook set to start the proceedings, and we are underway here in Jacksonville. This will be fielded inside the 5. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. They'll be led out by their quarterback. Out of Oregon, it's Marcus Mariota.
Coming out of Oregon as the Heisman Trophy winner, we thought that this guy was headed towards superstardom, and while he didn't quite reach those heights, he did have some flashes along the way. And right now, his athleticism continues to keep him in the league. Still has a good arm, mobile, a great guy to have in the locker room. He can win if given an opportunity.
And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Mariota. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. On 4th down, Dom Maggio out to punt. Jamal Agnew is deep to return it. They call that a 49-yard punt with a return of just 2. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They're led by the #1 overall pick in the 2021 draft, Trevor Lawrence.
The word is potential, potential, potential. Think about this guy from the time he was in high school, one of the top prospects going to college, coming out of college, mentioned as a generational type quarterback. He looks the part. Tall, big arm, surveys the field. It can take off and run when under duress.
Taking it right down Broadway. The 20. Touchdown, Jaguars. Travis Etienne, 77 yards. And the Jaguars will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point up and good for Santoso. And it's now a 7-0 game. I'm not sure if they drew that play up to score, but it scored indeed. One play on the ground and into the end zone for 6. Fields it right around the goal line. Oh, he's going to take this out of the back of the end zone. And that's going to be a safety.
The goal here is about getting any kind of positive yardage in this spot because you don't care who, you don't care how. You just want to try and buy a little space and get away from your own end zone. But in this spot, the defense was all over that play and equally motivated to stick them with a safety.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And he is going to lose yardage here.
Excellent play there by Arnold Ebiketie to meet him behind the line for a loss. Here's Robinson again on second down.
And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. They'll get 4 on second down, but it leaves them with third and still 9 to go.
And they'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On third down, Lawrence. He'll find his man, Laviska Shenault.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10. Down at the 33.
Now Lawrence.
And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. Connection made with Shenault.
And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcon 16.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
And now a fumble. The ball's out. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team, fumble recovered. They still have an opportunity deep in the red zone.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on third down. This is now the 9th play of the drive.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence.
This will be caught at about the 5. Touchdown!
Travis Etienne.
He scored on the ground and through the air. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
Extra point up and good from Santoso.
And that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away.
I'm not going to do the safety.
Now from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive.
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
And it's a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the gun, Mariota. And off his back foot, he'll heave this one deep. And this one is incomplete. So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd. Mariota.
And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's 2nd down now.
Mariota again. And oh my goodness, what a catch at the 6. A very solid gain of 27. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons.
Bryan Edwards.
A 5-yard touchdown. And the Falcons are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. It's good, and that cuts it to 9 at 16-7. So that drives 7 plays in length. And the end result, an Atlanta touchdown. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
Interesting. Is this Madden 26?
No, this is Madden 23.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Jaguars come to the line.
This is Madden 23.
So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone, drive 2 resulted.
I have a
in the
PS4, not a PS5.
Make it 3 for 3.
I can't afford to get a PS5 right now.
And this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards
Oh, okay.
there was never a doubt.
Are online servers still active?
Yes.
Completing it here to Marvin Jones. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. On play action, Lawrence. And this one into the hands of Ingram downfield. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A good pickup there, 26 yards. A play fake for Robinson. Now Lawrence. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And to throw again is Lawrence. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown Jaguars. LaVisca Chenault, a 22-yard touchdown grab as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point up and good for Santoso. And that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And can you believe it? It's a second safety in this ball game.
I'm not sure they mentioned it as a goal during the week or even talked about it in pregame, but the way they're playing right now, they want this game out of reach by halftime. Not only does the safety just demoralize the opposing offense, now your guys can run out there and try to add another 6 to their lead.
Comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And Charles, they're really stringing these possessions and scores together early. We're still in the first quarter, but if they can score again here, look out.
Yeah, and as you taught me when we're broadcasting games, one word we're supposed to avoid, and that's blowout. But that's exactly what's going on here. Down 3 possessions just the first quarter. That goes beyond any worst-case scenario we might have thought coming into this game. And another touchdown here, that should eliminate any hopes for any type of a comeback.
And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's Lawrence. He's going to drop this underneath for Robinson. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of the defense.
Lawrence with the handoff to Robinson. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Now it's 2nd and 9. Second down and a run by Robinson. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Christian Kirk, 41 yards. And the Jaguars continue to pull away here in this first half. Extra point up and good for Santoso. And a rout is on here in this first half. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Here's Batson now, bringing it out of the end zone. And for the third time now, this is going to wind up a safety. Unbelievable. And the safety there, another mistake, and these mistakes just keep piling up.
How many more can they make? They put themselves in such a massive hole now. It's going to be difficult to dig out from under.
Yeah, for sure they can't afford any more at this point. This is taken at the 15. The Jags offense now gets set and heads back onto the field. Everything going right for them so far in this first half. They get another 2 points on the safety. Now they get a chance to build their lead out even further here. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A good gain on first. Has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. They'll run again here with Robinson. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Now Lawrence. A slant to Jones. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Here's Lawrence to throw. He targets Ingram for another grab. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Lawrence's throw here into the hands of Jones. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 18 yards there, and it'll be a first and goal. Again, it's Lawrence. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars.
Jaguars are on a roll.
9-yard touchdown grab. And the Jaguars are pouring it on.
Look.
Extra point up and good from Santoso. And a rout is on here in this first half. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Here's Batson now, bringing it out of the end zone. Oh, he's going to take this out of the back of the end zone. And that's going to be a safety. And the safety there, another mistake, and these mistakes just keep piling up.
How many more can they make? They put themselves in such a massive hole now. Going to be difficult to dig out from under.
Yeah, for sure they can't afford any more at this point. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And it's a matter, really, of the rich getting richer. They built a big lead already. Now tack 2 more on following the safety. And they've got the football back as well. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Here's your glass.
Play action. It's Lawrence. This is caught. It's Kirk. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Just shy of the 20. 27 yards there. A first down. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. This will be caught at about the 5. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. Second down and 5. Lawrence going to throw again. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Trevor Lawrence with a hook up to Marvin Jones. And the Jaguars have taken a 6-touchdown lead. Extra point up and good from Santoso. And a rout is on here in this first half. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Here's Batson now, bringing it out of the end zone. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so strange to see that go up on the board, and then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
Mariota's throw caught by Bird here. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Play action now. Mariota looking deep downfield. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To the air again. Mariota. And complete to Drake London. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. Third and short yardage. Mariota. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Here's Don Maggio now. And it's a fake here on 4th and inches. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. That's one of those, Charles, when it works, it looks amazing, and when it doesn't, it means trouble.
Yeah, you're right about that one, partner, because that allows us to say, what are you thinking when it doesn't work? Although I know in his mind when he made the call, he was thinking about the amazing part. But in this case, I think the defense, they caught on to this fairly quickly, and they were able to force the incomplete pass.
To throw again on 2nd down. Lawrence. He completes it to Jones. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Lawrence. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Jaguars. LaVisca Chenault with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Jags have now opened up a 7-touchdown lead. Unbelievable. Extra after the touchdown. Cook now to kick this one away. Here's Batson now, bringing it out of the end zone. Oh, he's going to take this out of the back of the end zone. And that's going to be a safety.
I have to think we're fine if we just skip the break and keep playing.
And they're able to return this all the way up to the 45.
And that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
Now Lawrence on first down. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Lawrence to throw. And a dump off here to Robinson. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Lawrence will throw. And able to find Kirk complete. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Throwing again here. It's Lawrence. On the slant, he'll get it to Jones. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So even though it's first down,
just 6 seconds left here in the second quarter.
Trying to get 3 before halftime. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. Up and good for Santoso. And that will extend their lead even further. So everything else has gone right in this first half. Kind of follows that it would for their kicker, too, as he adds 3 more onto the lead.
Yeah, and the way that this one's gone, definitely not looking like he's going to have to worry too much about pressure kicks late in the game. He can go.
Oh, he's going to take this out of the back of the end zone. And that's going to be a safety. So we hit the halftime break here in Jacksonville with the Jags on top. As we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome in everyone to our downtown Orlando studios in this EA Sports Halftime Report. This one, maybe not the hard-fought battle many had hoped for. This has been blowout city thus far, but still more football to be played. Who knows what could happen? As we send you right back out to Brandon Gaudin.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in the second half. And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25. Christian Kirk and company heading back onto the field. Good day for him so far here in the third quarter. He's hit pay dirt once, over 100 yards, but hey, it's the third quarter. He's thinking, I want more, right?
He wants more, and it just increases the confidence of his team because every play he makes, that means his quarterback is really feeling good about throwing the football. Probably feels like he can't throw an incomplete pass when he throws it to him right now.
Yeah, he's looked really, really sharp. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2, now Lawrence. Complete to Jones. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. Lawrence. Escaping the pressure right. He'll find Jones again, complete. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. Of course, they have the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
On first down, Lawrence. He's got it at the 15. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A big pickup of 38. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. Looking to throw, Lawrence. That is caught at the 7-yard line. Touchdown! Christian Kirk on the receiving end of that touchdown pass from Trevor Lawrence. And the Jaguars take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point up and good from Santoso. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Here's Batson now, bringing it out of the end zone. Oh, he's going to take this out of the back of the end zone. And that's going to be a safety. And the safety there, another mistake, and these mistakes just keep piling up.
How many more can they make? They put themselves in such a massive hole now. Going to be difficult to dig out from under.
Yeah, for sure they can't afford any more at this point. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. Open man right side is Ingram. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Looking to throw. Lawrence. Looking for the out route here, and it's completed to Kirk. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. From Falcon territory now. Here's first and 10. Right at the 40. Running out of the gun with ETN. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Here's second and 9. Just a yard on that last run.
Let's do it.
Robinson.
Sorry.
Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Lawrence on 3rd down. He'll get this off DTN. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 3rd down turns to first with that 5-yard pickup. There, and it's 2nd and 11. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. Lawrence heads off, and Ryan Santoso, the field goal unit, on now for the Jacksonville field goal try. Up and good for Santoso.
Good.
And that will extend their lead even further. So tack on 3 more, though it's just a rare drive where they did not find the end zone.
Yeah, you're right about that, partner. But at this point, I don't think you're too concerned about that. You just want to possess the football for a while and drain the clock.
Oh, he's going to take this out of the back of the end zone. And that's going to be a safety. And the safety there, another mistake, and these mistakes just keep piling up.
How many more can they make? They put themselves in such a massive hole now. Going to be difficult to dig out from under.
Yeah, for sure they can't afford any more at this point. On the return, here's Agnew. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. So the safety, obviously a big play, but now the offense, maybe they feel pressure to score when the defense is doing something like that.
And it's good pressure because they put them in a nice spot now, having scored the points on defense, turn the ball back over to them. You're right, there's pressure to score, but they feel good about their chances.
Good. They like that pressure. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Now Lawrence. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Disrupting that play and dropping him was Arnold Ebiketie.
Right there. 54. Right there. 54, Mike.
To try again after the sack. Lawrence. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Back to throw. Lawrence. Try for Kirk, and he's got him on the crossing route. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 14. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. Showed off the juke, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Again, it's Robinson. Shifts by him, and he'll be brought down right at the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. They'll run with Robinson, and he'll take this into the end zone. A touchdown, Jacksonville. James Robinson taking it in from a yard out. And the Jaguars get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point up and good from Santoso. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Here's Batson now, bringing it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Only needing 2 yards on second down. From the gun, Mariota. He's got his man, London, right side. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Mariota now from the 50. This pass is caught by London. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Mariota. And this will be caught by Edwards. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. To throw is Mariota. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Jags are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. Another great play defensively. They've been sharp on both sides of the ball, Charles, but that interception means that this defense very well keep them down to single digits on the scoreboard in this game.
And that's certainly something to smile about, isn't it, partner, if you're on defense? Because your goal every game is to pitch a shutout, but you and I both know that's pretty unrealistic. But to hold a team below double figures in a game, in an NFL game, that's certainly something to take pride in.
Here's Robinson again on second down. And space opened up a bit. He's able to take this up past the 10. 55 rushing yards on the ground for him so far. The Jaguars on third down. They've been outstanding. 7 first downs and 8 tries. They're looking at third in the nose of the... Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
Looking in zone, but it's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break. And you can add
that's into a crowd and intercepted. And the Jaguars are going to have
21.
They'll start at their own 7. They begin the drive with Robinson. Able to get across the 20 before they get to it. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. Back to Robinson now on first down. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The Jaguars on third down. Can't fault these numbers. 7 for 9 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That first good for 20 and a first down. Out of the gun, they give to Robinson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And pretty good running as he'll be close to a first down at the Falcons' 40-yard line. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Robinson will try to pick it up. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Giving to the big tight end on 4th. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. On the give, here's Robinson. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Robinson with another carry. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. But not much defense.
No more safeties after this.
Really, Charles, the way this offense has been humming, they haven't faced much defensive resistance the entire game.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that one team, their defense did not wake up and make it to the stadium for this one. But maybe some major changes on that side of the ball when we see them the next time out.
As a matter of fact, I'll do one last safety.
Here's Batson now, bringing it out of the end zone. Oh, he's going to take this out of the back of the end zone. And that's going to be a safety. Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does him in here, and that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL, but could you imagine a college crowd right now? Imagine what they'd be doing. They'd be chanting, "Start the bus," because they think this one is over.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, CD, you and I do a lot of games together, but it is pretty rare that we do a game of this margin. I mean, this has just been total domination from start until now, and I don't think they're going to take their foot off the gas at this point.
Do you think that on the sideline, some jokester said to one of his teammates, maybe a few of them, "Hey, we're up 50. Why not go for 100? You think maybe that line was uttered on the sideline? I can't believe what we're seeing here. An NFL game this lopsided.
And he'll work down inside the 45.
Well, the Jacksonville Jaguars win. I got to take my dogs out. Hold on 1 second.
Scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago. And you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario.
So that's That's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Jaguars are winners here as we say so long from Jacksonville.
Well, that's it, guys. We'll see you on the next episode. Bye.